For these people who sit down in their little corners and on social media and their only job is to make sure that nobody says anything negative about the PM. Why they don't go look for hard work for do? And see all the weary. Some all the can't say buy bread a morning time, all they beg tea, breakfast, lunch and dinner. I don't know where Alex me coming from. But y'all sit on social media waiting for somebody to criticize the Prime Minister so you could come in like a knight in shining armor to come defend. Defend what? What exactly are you defending? You create situations where people have to be begging and then you feed. And I want Vincent Jones to understand just what is going on here. You keep creating situations where the people have to beg and bow down and lower their standards, cast away their dignity to come to his office to beg. No other island in the Caribbean has anything remotely close to this happened. Antigua and Gaston try something, you know. But Gaston don't realize the error in his ways a long time and don't pick the people them back to work. And here we have this man. And you when you hear people call him Pharaoh, you have to wonder if this is not true. There could not be a more true comparison. You harden your heart to your people's cry and you have them suffering and you feel as though this is the best way, and now all of a sudden you want people to come up to your office, come beg you. You want people to come to your office with their begging plates. So that is what the people of St. Vincent have amounted to. Do you want wash your foot and come? That was years ago. So Boto would he bring you. Let me know if you have go that. Let me not go down that road. Now you reach to, you want the people to come up to your office. So you will seem like a messiah to them. Like you're their savior. Like you're their last hope. Bruv, the reason why they elected you is so that you will look after their needs. Not for them to have to come and beg you for anything. The resources that you're giving them is not yours. Is mine. Is theirs. Is my parents. Is the people on the streets. Anybody that is paying a tax. Whether you're paying income tax, VAT or otherwise. It is your money that this man is taking and making himself look like Santa Claus. You are not a savior. You are not a savior. You create situations where people have to be begging and then you feed. And I want Vincent Jones to understand just what is going on here. You keep creating situations where the people have to beg and bow down and lower their standards, cast away their dignity to come to his office to beg. Beg. So you give them a little pittance and you send them on their way. And then they're indebted to you for life. And you feel that this is the way of a ruler, a true ruler. A true ruler rules with compassion. They rule with empathy. They rule with wisdom. If you don't have none, the Bible says to ask and it will be given unto you. Ask and it will be given unto you. Don't do this to these people any further. Don't do that. You have few years left. You're running out of time, bruv. Whether you're willing to believe it or not, you are running out of time. Your days are seriously numbered. You will forever be remembered. I remember. Let the people be able to say, here lies a good man. Let them sing praise. And I don't mean the ones and them that you're paying to sing for you, know. Not those, not what the ones and them that you're giving big jobs so that they could continue to sing for you. Not them they. Let the ordinary man, morning Stace, let the ordinary man be honest about who you are. Let him say, there lies a good man. Are you for the people, or do you see the people as a stepping stone to get what you want? Do you see yourself as see the people of this country as nothing more than numbers. These people are hurting. And there may have been a time where you were connected to the people, but you have lost that. And I realized you lost that a while back, you know. The moment I realized that you didn't move from one vehicle to protect you, but two. And then soon after that, three. 3 vehicles to protect you? We need 3 vehicles for? We have to understand what is really going on. For these people who sit down in their little corners and on social media, and their only job is to make sure that nobody says anything negative about the PM. Why they don't go look for hard work for do? And see all the weary. Some all the can't buy bread a morning time, all they beg tea, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I don't know where next meal coming from. But y'all sit on social media waiting for somebody to criticize the Prime Minister so you could come in like a knight in shining armor to come defend. Defend what? What exactly are you defending? That can't see wrong and call it wrong. You have to see wrong and call it right. You dare not see the wickedness that is going on in this place and feel it's a good thing. The Bible speaks about people like you. Woe be unto those that see evil and call it good. You cannot see evil and call it good. And these things that are happening to the people of this country are nothing shy of having 200 plus people, majority of them teachers. What's going on, Gildy? Seeing 200 plus teachers out of a job, 200 plus workers out of a job. And I don't even want to touch the private sector. I don't even want to touch the private sector. You sit down and you allow things like that to happen. Who are you to decide what we should and should not take? No, anybody does tell you what to put in your body? Who does tell you? You want to drink your rum? Anybody could tell you don't drink your rum? Huh? You want to go sleep with this person's husband or deal with this person's wife? Who does tell you not to do it? Who does tell you not to do it? You do what you want when you want. Therefore, allow the teachers and them. Leave the public servants and them alone. If they decide that that is not what they want, leave them to decide that that is not what they want for themselves. At the end of the day, if something were to happen to them, none of y'all don't want to take responsibility. If nothing happens, woohoo! If something happens, you're responsible for my family, you're responsible for my expenses, you're responsible for my children and my household. I think that is fair. How you not going to think that is fair? We as a people, it's like we lose our vision of self. Like we don't even remember who we are as a people. We allow our allegiance to party to completely cloud our judgment. We can't do that. Who is looking after my rights? Who is looking after my well-being? Only me doing that. Only me doing that. The ambulance had no gas. Let that settle in there. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. The ambulance, which is an emergency vehicle that is supposed to transport persons who had no gas, as in a vehicle can't move, to reach up a town for drop off somebody. But there's a 5th point that you're all missing. There's a 5th point that all are missing out of all of this. The 5th point is a hospital just finished building Chateau, but yet still they have to transport people at home. Why it is these kind of things are not, this is a newly built hospital. This hospital is not 5 years old. Why we still need to transport people into town? The hospital should be equipped enough to take care of people. Where is this, a clinic? So we didn't build a hospital down, we built a clinic. A big clinic. A big eco-friendly clinic. That is what you're trying to say to me. That is what you're trying to say to me ultimately. Well, Raquel, what the article says is that a senior nurse told the Prime Minister that there was no gas. A senior nurse. You could imagine this thing? A senior nurse told the PM that there was no gas.